everybody. Welcome to the show. And we are so happy to be back together with our rock, paper, and scissors. And look at Gerald's sign. Yes.
Oh, that was gifted to me. Julie sent that to me. Learning to listen. It was great. It was like, well, heck yes, I want a prop. Do you know me?
I know, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Yeah. So it is. So welcome, Gerald from Tarot Stash and Richie from Longman Tarot. And Richie's living in the UK with a brand new prime minister, and things are looking better already. Yes.
We're feeling a bit happy at the moment. Shouldn't really talk politics, but yeah, I'm in a good place at the moment.
It's okay. You can bounce a little bit better now. There you go.
I wonder how how much popcorn did people eat?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't stay up all night to watch the election results coming in, but I know some people that did. They came to work the next day bleary-eyed, just drinking black coffee. But they said it was worth it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's awesome. We're really happy for you, Richie. That's great. You guys deserve it after all that. Anyway, yes. So this isn't about politics. This is about rock, paper, and scissors. And so we're going to tell you all three, streaming on all three channels, that if you would like a reading, that's how we do the readings on this particular hour plus, if we go a little over. The rock is the issue is. The paper is what covers that issue. And the scissors are what you need to cut out in order to make movement or to move ahead. So, yeah. So, Teacher Barbara says she has family in Huddersfield. Do you know who that is? Okay. Awesome. That's really cool. All right. So, let's say hello to some folks that are already here with us this morning. We have Barbara Ruth. It's great to see you, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
And we have Jenny Berlin, and we have Kaylee Pogo, who is going to come on my channel next week. Yay! With Woo Woo Wonderment. Yeah, best lurkers, best chatters. Absolutely. We have CJ and Jen Bowles. Rose Blue from sunny Texas. I hope you have some AC there, sweetheart. Boy.
Yeah.
We have Teacher Barbara, as indicated, Laura Hammond Davis. And we have Teresa Hadarian. And Rose, you're waiting on your ride. Okay. You've had a busy day. Oh gosh. Yeah. Craig Dixon is here. Hey, and Miss Charlotte is here. And Maruda is here. Nice to see you, Madam Maru. All right. Kaylee, we got yours. And Hershey the Shadow Reader. Much love to you, dear. I'm so glad to hear you got all your stuff back in Houston and sending you nice, cool breezes. Yes.
Yes.
We have Claire Griffiths in Golden Yellow. And let's see. We have Dancing Soul Sister. Oh, you sound like somebody that I would like to know because I like to dance. Do you dance in your seat when you drive sometimes, guys?
I do. It depends upon what is playing. And if I make the playlist, of course, everybody in the car is dancing. If they're not, they're getting out of my ride.
Well, there you go. There you go. I love it. I love it. All right. Randy's here, and Randy is going to Mount Shasta and then coming up to see me in Seattle. Yay. I'm excited about it. Woo. What did I just drop? Ooh, that was loud. All right. So then we have Janet, DC from St. Louis. And we have, it's pouring rain in Houston. Well, you guys could use it. All right, Golden Yellow, I have your question. Let's see. Well, Philippa Shellcrass is here. Wonderful.
Oh,
yeah. It's nice to see you. And we have Michelle Krantz. Hello, and I got your question. And, it's 108 in Tucson. Not good. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we really do love her. I love when Gerald runs the show, he plays the fun music. Yes.
Well, she's actually talking about George Michael. A couple of posts above that, but
very similar.
Wait a minute. Did Teacher Barbara just compare me to George Michael?
Oh, I love George Michael. So I
I'll sing myself out. Thank you.
Absolutely. Hi, Pierre Ed. It's good to see you. Jill Sinanan, Cheryl, and Hypnicity's here. Yeah.
I have to say what's really wonderful is that so many people show up, they comment, they leave, during the show. They also leave comments after the show, because a good friend of mine once told me most people watch the playback, Gerald, and that good friend is Richie Longman Tarot, and he's right.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like, oh, this is good. People find this stuff when they most need it.
I saw that somebody told me the other day, we were doing something, maybe the Dream Show, and this person said they clicked on to find some music that's their daughter sent them to, and they found the live. And they're like,
oh,
I was supposed to, and we know that that's divine intervention and spirit time. But yeah, you're absolutely right. So we have to say, anybody watching the playback, thank you for being that person as well, because you make the channel. So.
And, I have really started to experience a lot more people, if they don't get a reading, but other people are watching in the chat, they are getting a message that's important to them.
Very true.
And I love that. I love that.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Hi, Lynn Hayes and Linda Kelser.
Hi,
yeah, thanks for being here. I'm going to tell you that, all right, Hypnicity, I got it. Hi, Sylvia, Colorful Foresight is here, and I'm going to be on her show on Sunday. I'm excited about it. Miss Charlotte, you saw an automatic writing video with George Michael coming through. Oh, Miss Charlotte, maybe, send it along and I'll pass it to Gerald as well. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, everybody's staying cool. What was I going to say? Now I don't remember. Oh, I know what it was. So the only thing I want to tell all of you beautiful moderators is that in my experience, hi, Clarence Fields, in my experience, anytime anybody puts my link in and go like and subscribe to my link, I'll get 5 or 6 more people, which is fabulous. And then 3 days later, 5 or 6 people go away. Now, it could be that some of those people were lurker or just didn't like it, or they could have been that they were, trouble, bots, whatever. But I just want to say, as far as I'm concerned, just put in Heart and Soul Connected, and then people can put that in and find it. And I don't know if you want that, Gerald or Richie, but Tarot Stash and Longman Tarot.
Yeah. Well, and all of the links are below in the description, so that should work too. So that's cool.
That's very true. That's very true.
We appreciate every subscriber.
Absolutely.
Really, yeah. Yep. Tarot Toke and Witchery. Ooh,
that would be Zane. Hello, Zane.
And Pia's eclectic life.
Eclectic.
And Calla Lizzie's here. Hi. Oh, wow. Very nice, everybody. So just to remind you again, we are just doing these readings where we each pull cards for each rock, paper, or scissors, as is behind Gerald's ear. We do switch places, and when we do, I'll try to remind you, or Gerald will, to avert your gaze. And hi, Patrice Leeser. It's nice to see you.
Patrice Stuvernetta.
Yeah, it's so wonderful to have all of you here. So let's go ahead and start. Yeah.
I've got a question.
Yes, Jerry. Yes, Richie. Sorry.
Am I allowed to pull more than one card this evening?
Well, you can, but maybe not 3 or 4. How about that?
I'll keep it simple.
Yes, the KISS method is best. Gerald.
Wow, tough crowd, man. Tough crowd.
Yep, here we go. So Jenny would love a mini reading, please. All right. So Jenny, you're first. Yeah. All right. Let's have, which ones am I going to use? All right. I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle deck.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, I like this one. The card I get is Mother Earth and the drum. And I'm going to suggest that what the issue is perhaps you need to spend a little more time outside within nature. And, you may or may not be a person who likes drumming, but drumming is the natural heartbeat of us. Mm-hmm. And if you've never been to a drumming circle, you've missed something very cool, because it is absolutely amazing. And nobody has to know how to play a drum.
No,
it just happens. It happens. And so, whether or not that interests you or not, Jenny, if it doesn't, then just spend a little bit more time outside amidst the beauty of the summer while it's here. Thank you, dear.
And what's covering the issue is stress. And what's interesting about this, if we notice that the person sitting on the, on the couch, we have this person's on social media. Mm-hmm. Stop looking at things that are causing you stress, Jenny. Let it go. That's what's covering the issue. You're not looking and paying attention for yourself and what you need. So there you go.
I can't say any more than that, because what needs to be cut out, I've got all the swords for you here. I've got the 8 of swords and I've got the 9 of swords for you here. So it's that stress that Gerald was just talking about. Here you're putting the stress on yourself, you're restricting yourself. And of course, there's the stressful thoughts, patterns, cycles that you go through that's indicated by the 9 of swords. So it's time to stop them, cut them out. Use the swords to cut yourself away from all those thoughts. Let's go. Drumming, sir. I have to say, drumming is one of the best things to do. I do it. I do shamanic journeying. I do shamanic drumming. And if I've had a bad day, I get my drum out and give it a good beating, and I feel a lot better because of it. So there we go.
That's awesome. That's
awesome. Good advice for everybody.
Everybody. That's true. I've got my drum here, and when I'm done, I'm going to go beat it. There you go.
There you go.
So,
there we go. Jenny says it's a legal issue. So isn't that interesting? Yeah.
Okay.
I love those cards you had, Gerald. Those are cool.
These are the Visions of Life Tarot. I did a deck casual with Jeff from Tarot Ask Backwards. Really good.
Oh, wow. So. That's really cool. All right, avert your gaze. Here we go. Yeah, not too bad. All right, Kaylee Wonder would love to have a reading. There you go. Sure, Craig. Okay. I got you. Mm-hmm. Hi, Marin. And sorry.
No, go for it.
Nope.
Keep saying hi.
Yeah.
Kaylee, I know you, and you know that I love you. What's covering the issue is that the sun is shining on you very brightly, and it's a bit overwhelming. You're not believing that you need to be in the spotlight. And trust me, it's okay to be in the spotlight. It's okay for it to be uncomfortable. But the issue is you're getting a lot of beautiful attention. So, and it's overwhelming because you're not used to it. So there you go.
Okay. They want you to speak your truth, and they're happy that you actually are speaking your truth. So even if the truth is overwhelming, even if being on stage, so to speak, is difficult, remember that you are a beautiful soul who has so much to impart as part of this collective. So speak your truth without any kind of fear.
What needs to be cut out? I have the Empress card for you here. So this is interesting, because I don't think the Empress needs cutting out your life. I think the stuff that doesn't make you an Empress needs cutting out from your life. And I've got this from the B Tarot here. So this card may represent being busy, perhaps being like a mother kind of figure, not necessarily to a family, but that role that the Empress often takes on there. It feels very busy here. So I would just say, do what you need to do. Try not to worry about everyone else. Try to focus on yourself, because the energy of the Empress is a beautiful energy, particularly in this card.
Oh, yeah.
Go out in the sunshine, as Gerald said there. Take the energy of the sun, but it's for you. It's for you to work with, not for other people. So make sure you take time to do that for yourself.
That's right.
May I add something, Richie, to the Empress as what needs to be cut out? Cut out what you think you should be as an Empress, and just be your authentic Empress.
There you go.
So
she says, yes, I'm the mother friend. Been told boundaries so loud and clear. There you go. Yeah. Okay, it's hard to change that midstream. It really is. So we totally understand. Wow. Thank you, my dear. All right.
And Kaylee is going to be on your show next week sometime.
Yes.
Woo Woo Wonderment.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Oops. I guess we need the next person up here. All right. So golden yellow. And I absolutely, it's a beautiful ladybug. Ladybug. Yeah. Ladybug. That's awesome. Hi, Jen. Okay. On Monday. That's right. It's on Monday. Hi, Aquarius Owl. Hi, Imelda.
Nice.
And just visiting.
Okay, the issue. I've pulled 2 cards because I've started. Let's go for that one there. I've got the Prince of Wands for you here. And rather interesting. So these cards are quite glossy in the light there. I've also got the Queen of Pentacles. We almost have 2 extremes that's going on here. So I wonder if that's the issue. The Queen of Pentacles is very homemaking, very loving, quite slow, likes to be around the house, likes to be around her family. Whereas the Prince or the Knight of Wands is quite an extreme character that likes to go out and have fun and is a bit reckless and a bit ruthless. So I'm wondering if there are traits that's coming into your life that represents you being almost pulled apart, or perhaps you're finding yourself being put in positions where you're having to not be your authentic self and having to perhaps be life and soul of the party, or the other way around, having to calm stuff down. I wonder if that's the issue.
All right.
Well, and so what's covering the issue? I have illusions. You may be too caught up in what you think is real, and you've got lots of options. This is traditional, the 7 of Cups. So be paying attention to exactly what you've got going on. Don't be caught up in the illusion of things. Really look for the truth. Slow down enough to allow that to happen, golden yellow. So.
All right. Thank you. And hello to Terry at Holding Your Space, who is in the UK right now.
Terry.
And we miss you so much. Everybody's really, really needing a Terry fix. So thank you for being here. Hi, Lottie. It's good to see you. All right. So finally, what it is you need to cut out. And I'm going to say that you need to cut out the disbelief that you are not, that you are the oracle, because you are the oracle. In other words, all of us are our own oracles. We have that gut intuition that we really need to listen to. And sometimes we'll hear something, or we'll think of something and we'll say, oh, that's probably not really true. Or, yeah, I don't know about that. It is true. It's you tapping into who you are and what you can feel. So start to believe that you are the person who can access your own intuition. That's
there you go.
Oh, you just flew home this morning, Terry. Okay. Hi, Kelly S. Thank you, dear. Yes. All right. Let's see. We got to move people around again. Let's see. I don't think Gerald you haven't had that spot, have you, Gerald?
Nope. I haven't been in the middle yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm stuck in the middle with you. All right. Michelle Krantz. Okay. She says about her career, if possible. Let's see what the cards say. All right.
Hi, Deanne, Blue Crescent Tarot.
Deanne.
Oh, hi, Deanne. Yeah. Wow. Oh, it's me, isn't it? Sorry. I'm sitting here waiting for Richie.
You're doing the hosting thing.
Right. Well, you got the Empress card. Isn't that wonderful? And the other guys got have had the Empress card as well. So there's something about you that's nurturing, or maybe if it was in the career field, it's that you have the ability to create something for yourself in the career field because you have the divine feminine in you, and God only knows that we can do anything we want to do. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
Interesting. I've got the 5 of Pentacles and I have the King of Pentacles. So it feels like perhaps this career is something to do with finances, resources, perhaps something about a home here. It feels perhaps that you've been a little bit, the money hasn't been flowing as smoothly as perhaps it should be. And I'm just wondering if this means anything to you, whether it's a boss or perhaps somebody at work, or perhaps somebody who is holding those resources, holding those finances, perhaps just holding them back and making you feel perhaps a little bit worthless over this one. So there we go. Somebody in your life there that perhaps maybe just, making you feel a little bit rubbish about it.
And what needs to be cut out is the waterfall. This is the tarot assembled, and this is about a lot of emotions. And what you need to cut out is you need to cut out getting caught up in those emotions, and then allow yourself to go with the flow. Once you've come over the edge, you're going to, at the bottom of the waterfall, there's a lot of foam and a lot of bubbles. Just sit there for a minute and then slowly move on. You don't have to keep going all of the, the depth of all of it. Experience them, honest them. And I would recommend, for entertainment purposes only, you might want to take a cleansing shower to help with what's going on with the career. Just let it go.
There you go. The other thing I heard, that if you go in with take a salt bath or a salt shower, that's very helpful too for the cleansing.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. All right. So we have hypnicity. I'm going to put you back here. All right. July reading if possible. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, got some more swords coming here. We have the 10 of swords, so it's all over. And I have the 6 of swords, so move on. So it's a real sense of transience and movement that's involved in here. The 10 of swords, it's done. It's finished with. Moving on. The 6 of swords is a card that would suggest that the future is going to be brighter, but you've still got a bit of a journey to go ahead on that movement. It's not going to come perhaps as smoothly as perhaps you want. So there we go. I hope that makes a little bit of sense, hypnicity.
Okay.
What's covering the issue for July is you've got a lot of ambitions. You might have too many ambitions to get to what you want to get done in July. And while you're not actually locked in a cage, you may be setting yourself up to where you're missing the fact that you are not stuck in that cage. So I would say what's covering the issue, check your ambitions. Make sure that you've, so that you are be realistic.
Absolutely.
So, and then keep showing up and doing the work.
It's very interesting. When the summer comes, I always think I'm going to be able to read more books, spend more time doing something else, Yes. And next thing I know, it's September, but I'm trying really hard this year to stay in the now. And so I think this is your initiation, hypnicity, What needs to be cut out is your broad list, as Gerald had said. Maybe hone it down to a smaller degree so that you can feel like you've accomplished something, and then you'll feel as though you've gotten through that made that breakthrough. So, yeah, cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Delani.
Yep, she says she needs to focus. That's true. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Gerald and Richie. I guess I'll leave you in the middle, Richie. Okay, so she had a spirit ball go on and off yesterday. Well, we'll do it with the rock, paper, scissors, but maybe the illumination will come through for you. So,
I got the sun. Again, maybe that's a key message for people. Really, there are more cards in the Clarity Tarot than just the sun. But you know, and so you know, the issue is I would say something is trying to get your attention, and it has your attention. It's shining light on something, and it could lead to. I mean, overall, it's a beautiful card. I mean, anytime the sun shows up, it means everything is going to work out very well. So I hope that helps, Pierrette.
Well, I've got the Ten of Swords again. It seems to be the card of the evening for me, doesn't it? Coming up here. So I've also pulled another card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So perhaps there's a warning that, not necessarily a warning, but a sense that where you are with the Nine of Pentacles, the wonderful position that you've got yourself to through hard work, that bit's now done, and it's now time to find a new purpose, because you can sit and you can enjoy all your wonderful things, but after a while that gets a little bit boring. So it's done. Keep enjoying it, but now find a new purpose.
Yeah. Well, I get that it was one of your guides that said this, that cut out the talk that you can't do whatever it is you're doing. You have the resilience and the ability to do everything. And look at there, you got a pancake on your head. So if not, then definitely maybe become a foodie, one or the other. I don't know. But what you need to cut out is any disbelief that you are not being the resilient person you are, because you definitely are. I think they're just reminding you, this little light of mine. I get that in my mind.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. Calla, Lizzie, do you want a reading? Or because we are closed.
Yeah, we're getting stalker cards.
You're getting stalker cards. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I'm going to go here and here. I guess I'll go first again. All right, so Barbara Ruth, the general mini reading. Okay. There's only so many ways you can divvy up who goes first, second, and third, I guess. I'm finding that out.
Yeah, I completely understand.
I get that.
So the issue that I get for you, Barbara Ruth, is the big picture. I love this card. So they're telling you to get a focus on the bigger picture. Don't sweat the small stuff, but take a look at what is in the bigger picture and decide what it is that you want to tackle, perhaps want to tackle with whatever your issue is. We do tend to get overwhelmed, as we said about hypnicity, if we have too many things on our list. Some are supposed to be about sipping tea, iced tea outside. I guess the British don't drink it as iced tea. Or maybe you are, Richie. No.
They don't have ice.
They don't have ice. Is that what it is?
Just what's tea here, please?
Anyway, the issue is the big picture. So see if you can wean it down just a little bit to something smaller.
And so, Barbara, what's covering the issue is the sense of trying to rush. You don't have to rush. Things are going to take the amount of time that they need to take. So if you get caught up in the adrenaline rush of trying to get things done, it's going to take you off your target. So pay very close attention to, I mean, there's nothing wrong with rushing and feeling that sense of excitement. It's just when you do that too long, you can't sustain it. So make sure that you're pacing yourself a bit.
Oh, wonderful.
And what needs to be cut out? I pulled 2 cards, Barbara, because it annoys Gerald. So I did that. I have the Lovers card for you. And I also have the wonderful Star card as well. So you've got choices. Gerald was just talking about rushing. There are choices that are coming up. And those choices may need to be made. But don't lose track of the Star card there. It's something to focus on. Whenever the Star comes up, it's a beautiful, you will make the right decision. So perhaps you do need to slow down that rushing to make that decision, or perhaps there's time to actually rush to make that decision, because once that decision's made, the Star is shining in your way. Look how beautiful that one is. And it's just showing that it will be the right way. It's just time to perhaps make it.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that is looking at the big picture and then weaning it down into something to make the decision. So, wow. High puffing pixie. So Parrot says what Aley didn't know was she was thinking of making pancakes for tomorrow morning. Never had the pancakes on the card.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pancakes are always appropriate.
Pancakes are always appropriate. All right, I'm going to go in the middle. I haven't been in the middle for a while. All right, colorful foresight, Sylvia. Hi, Willow. Nice to see you. Oh, good, Barbara Ruth. Thank you for your feedback. That's great.
Right. The issue, we have rebirth, also known as judgment, going on here. So they're the leveling up. I always call this card leveling up, a bit like a character might do in a computer game. So you've gone through a process. It's now time to literally, as this bee is, pull yourself out, ready for a next new adventure, the brand new you. This creature has turned from a grub into a beautiful bee or wasp there that's going to do all the wonderful things for the hive and the community, as well as pollinate all of those. It's done a transformation. So that is where you are at right now.
Wow. I don't, and what I get is craziness, because it's like the message of the day. Slow down. Slow down. Yep. It says feel better, which, maybe you feel fine, but you don't want to feel this way where, you need to absolutely have to do it. So they're wanting you to slow down before you hurt yourself or become ill. Yeah.
Well, and what needs to be cut out, Sylvia, is this is the castle. You need to leave your house.
Okay.
Get out of the kingdom, take a walk, do something. Get out and about. Yeah, Richie, it sort of goes with that.
Yeah.
So,
Emerge.
Yes. Yeah. So get out, move around, and that, you don't have to go very far, but you do need to get out of the blockades that you've put around yourself.
Yeah. She is home a lot, she says. Yeah. Hello, Wade Woodruff. Thanks for bringing up Beautiful Dreamweaver by Gary Wright. That's awesome. We love that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Sylvia. I'll see you Sunday. Level up, slow down, and reprieve. There you go. All right. So let's put. Here we go. All right. You're reading today for Janet.
Janet, DC. There we go.
I probably should tell people where they are on the list. We have, after this, we have Craig, Cheryl, Janet. Oh, why have I got Janet twice? Oh, okay. Cheryl, Jen Bowles, Imelda, and Rose. All right. Thank you.
Janet, DC. Here's what's going on. This is the 7 of Swords. You've got your... I'll just be blunt. And you're taking some risks that you might not want to be taking. this is, and if you're doing it under the cloak of darkness, that's not a good thing. I would say check your motives. So the issue at hand is make sure that you are doing things and you're moving according to your values and your morals, because this is a card of deceit. So
okay. I have two majors for you. I have the Hanged Man and the High Priestess going on here. So that ties quite nicely with what you said there. It feels like this card is very much about being stationary, and I'm hanging upside down because I have the right to do it, or I'm right in doing that. And again, it might be that you're doing like a meditation in this pose, but it's also, I can hang upside down because I can. So make sure, as Gerald said, is that what you're doing is the right thing for you, and don't start doing things because other people are telling you to do it. You need to find it from your inner self, and that's what this High Priestess is also saying. It's saying listen to your intuition and then make choices about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well done.
Yes. So so what needs to be cut out? I get the card whole self. And what I'm feeling is cut out the fragmentation. In other words, unite the body, mind, and soul. Work from that as a whole unit in order for yourself to in order to let yourself grow. But make time for each of those things individually so that you can benefit from spending time in spirit, spending time in the physical and in the mind. It's a gorgeous card, and it's lit from underneath. So yeah, thank you so very much. Yeah, it does make sense. Oh, good. Okay. So
you saw Just Visiting's comment.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I can't.
It's at 42 after 42.
42. Okay,
yes.
I'll go up here.
And it's not in caps, but it has a couple of it has a rainbow and a red.
Okay, heart. I see it. Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
Welcome. We're here to help.
You are so good. Thank you. All right. So I got you Just Visiting. Thank you. Put Gerald at the end and Richie. You're stuck in the middle again, Richie. All right.
Fine.
All right. So Craig, a reading. Yes. All right. So the issue I get is the Knight of Swords inverted, upside down. And it says here that perhaps there are some missed opportunities that have happened to you. And I do know that there's been a lot of fires in New Mexico that you had to cancel plans that you may have had to go to. But it says that there may have been some insincere, hurtful, or sarcastic people that have been around you. And I wonder if that's your cousin. That's what I get for you. So that's the energy that is the issue.
The paper, what's covering the situation, I've got a lot of emotions here. I've got the Six of Cups and I've got the Ace of Cups going on here. Yeah. It's almost like this is all happening because it's what's been happening in the past. It's almost like everything is tied up in the past, and it's almost clouding the judgment, particularly perhaps from like childhood memories or any relationships that's come when you were younger coming in here there. And that really seems to be pouring this cup of emotions out there. So it's almost like the emotions are far too almost tied in with what's there to actually start to make some clarity on it. So drink from the cup of emotions, but also know when to put the cup to one side.
Yes. And Craig, what do you need to cut out? I have the tree. So simply put, you're not seeing the forest for the trees. You're paying attention to all of the little itty bitty things. You're missing the big picture. So pull back. This could also mean you have to do some pruning, but step back and see the bigger picture, because if you're only noticing the details, you don't know if your plan has actually gone off track. So do pay attention to that, Craig.
Awesome. Thank you, Craig. I hope the fires have subsided. I think I heard today that there's a place in California that they had to, get out of because of the fires there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. It's really awful. All right. There you go. Cheryl, thank you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Anybody that has come in late, we certainly appreciate your being here. Anybody that's watching this after, we thank you as well. So
yes.
And like, share, and subscribe, if you would, to Long Man Tarot, Mr. Richie.
I love it.
And Gerald at Tarot Stash. If you click on the bell, you'll know when all the fabulous shows come on.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Ace of Swords and King of Jars, or King of Cups at this point here. Cheryl, I'm going to say there's somebody around you, not necessarily masculine as suggested by the King, but somebody who is certainly in a situation in your life that's important. And it feels like you've been doing a lot of thinking around this person, not necessarily clearing them, but you've given it an awful lot of thought. And I think this person, again, is very tied up with your emotions and their emotions. So it seems like that is reaching a pinnacle or peak at the moment there. So I think this is about somebody in your life, possibly a friend, possibly through a relationship, but you've been giving it some thought.
I'm going to build on that, and it's going to be a little weird because this is, what's covering the issue is harvest time. You've got so many things that you've been working hard on that are coming to fruition. And of course, you have to pay attention to those, but you do have to pay attention to everything else that's going on, just so that you are careful that you're not missing that something else in another part of the garden is growing and about ready to spoil on the vine because you're focused in one area. So this is one of those things, the harvest time, and it's waiting for the right moment, and notice the right moment for all of the things that you've got going on.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Yes. And I say potato.
Yeah, I
say
potato. Let's call the whole thing off. Let's just
I agree.
Yeah. Thank you, my dear. So you're going to be getting some kind of a phone call, a text, communication from somebody about this issue. We don't always, obviously have these kinds of phones anymore, but I like this because it's all about communication. They have a desire to express something to you. So be looking for that, I think. ASAP. There you go. Yeah. Thank you, Cheryl. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we have Jen Bowles. Thank you.
Jen, the issue is the Queen of Wands. You have got so much power, so much potential, so much inspiration coming from you, exuding from you. It can be a bit overwhelming for you because you sort of don't know where to go, what to do with all of that. A key thing that I would suggest is that enjoy the creativity about this and understand it's not always sustainable for long periods of time. And part of me says, just, Jen, capture all of the ideas that you have somewhere before they disappear.
Well, I have that. What's covering it is there's a cleansing going on. So I don't know if that's covering it or you. In other words, you are moving, and you're moving things out of your life and bringing new things into your life, which is a type of cleansing because it's a lightening of the load. So what a beautiful card. Look at this. It's like you are the initiate into a new life at this point. Wow.
And I have two major arcana cards for you, the Hermit and the High Priestess. Beautiful cards, can I just say? And I'm not talking about what needs cutting out, because I think what needs cutting out is giving you the space to be these people. If you look at actually the way these cards are, the Hermit's almost welcoming the High Priestess in. Come into my life, come in, come and teach me what you know, come and be intuitive. And I think you just need to find that time to cut away anything else that you can from your life, to give you time to be that High Priestess, to have time to listen to yourself, to have time to study, to have time to develop your spiritual understanding. So that's what needs sorting out. Everything else around it, and you need to hang on and find that and welcome it in.
And have time to journal. Jen was talking about journaling.
Yes, that will help a lot. Yes, absolutely. Hello, Kiba. The message today seems to be everything is beautiful in its own way, and also to slow down and to cut things out. I'm seeing that over and over again. It's very interesting.
It's very true.
Yeah. Wow. All right. We have Imelda. All right, Imelda. No, not too late, my dear. What's the issue for you? Ooh, I got the 10 of Cups. What a beautiful, beautiful card to have. So harmony, emotionality, fulfillment, stability, peace. There's the issue, and wanting it and knowing you deserve it. It's the storybook ending we all would love to have. And it's magic, and it's possible. And all you have to do is believe in it, and focus on that particular hope or belief, rather. Sorry.
And I like that. I'm going to build on that, because I have from the B Tarot the Lovers card that's called the Honeymoon, and I have the King of Pentacles. Again, the King doesn't have to be necessarily a male, but it feels like that there is a lot of love going on for the important person in your life. And of course, that important person in your life can be you. Just remember that one. Okay, so you have the King of Pentacles, and it's almost like a reawakening. This card, the Honeymoon, I would suggest just perhaps spending some time with the person you love. Tell them that you love them, tell them that all that's important to you, and rekindle all that sort of honeymoon experience, if that makes sense to you, because they're very strong, and they're going to be very, very supportive around you as well.
Awesome.
And I have the Ouroboros, and what's interesting about this is what needs to be cut out. The snake sheds its skin as it grows and evolves, and so this is reminding me to suggest to you, what is it that you actually have evolved from, and you need to actually release, so that you can grow and stretch to your full potential. So I would say pay attention to what you've outgrown and be willing to honor it and then move it on.
Ooh.
So.
Wow. Very good.
There you go, Imelda.
All right.
Rose.
There we go, Rose Stringer.
All right, so what's the issue, Rose? The issue is the Five of Cups. This Five of Cups suggests it's time to, the issue is that you're grieving, and you're really focused on what is draining you instead of noticing what is still remaining and offering you some support. So in that Five of Cups, we see it's draining, but there's also two cups that are still around. Honor yourself. The issue is in a grieving process, which takes as long as it takes. And you need to honor yourself for however long it takes. Rose. So that's what I have for you.
Awesome. And I pulled the talking circle, listening. So not only do they want you to listen to the best guide you have, which is yourself, but also if you're needing to talk it out with people that you feel comfortable with, a talking circle in a Native American sense is one person is given the talking stick. They are the only ones allowed to talk. And then when they pass the stick around the circle, the next person can do the same thing. And that means people listen. They're not trying to think about what they're going to say right away. Wow.
Absolutely.
Very interesting, because I've got cards that summarize what you've just been saying. Gerald, do you remember you talking about the 2 cups that were left over? Well, I've got temperance, and temperance has picked up those 2 cards and now 2 cups and is now doing something with them. Okay. Wow. And that is a mixology that's going on there. I love the temperance card because people talk about it being, balanced. No, it's about owning both parts of that, because the temperance card is the goddess Bridget, who not only has a fire and a flame, she's also the goddess of wells. So water and fire go together. And do you know what? The goddess Bridget can handle both of those at the same time, doesn't get burnt and doesn't get wet. So it's about owning what is rightfully yours and doing it marvelously. I also pulled, and that's interesting, you talked about the grieving process, the 6 of Swords as well. So it feels like it's time perhaps to start picking up those cups when you're ready and owning your space again and mastering it and be the person that fulfills the room and your area and your space.
That's
beautiful.
Great.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. Janet DC mentioned something that, because I had mentioned there was some deceit. I would actually say, Janet, part of that is you've recently moved. Allow all of that movement, everything that you've left behind. Don't bring it forward, Janet. And it's you haven't taken any risks, but it's the past. Let it go. Don't be thinking about everything that you didn't get done where you moved, because you're not there anymore. So. So
thank you.
I hope that helps.
The thing we don't want you to do, Janet, is to worry about.
No.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't make any sense, feel free to disregard it. It's okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, okay, Janet. I always ask for clarification anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, please, Janet. Yeah. I don't want anybody losing sleep over it.
No. Okay. So just visiting, here we are. Sorry, I missed it the first time, just visiting. And we have a little bit of time left over. And I think what we'll do when we're finished with this one is pull a collective card reading for the collective.
Perfect.
All right.
I love it.
All right. You can use as many cards as you want, Richie.
I might just use 1.
I'll use 3.
Okay.
I might use all of them. Hang on, let's
there you go.
Just visiting. Let's have a look. So what is the what's the situation? What's the lowdown? Okay. Same card, Stalkery card. We've got Rebirth, the Judgment, and we've got that King of Pentacles coming back again. I think this is the 4th time I pulled the King of Pentacles today. It's incredible. Yeah. Let's pull another one, because I'm allowed to pull 3. I've got the 2 of Wands for you as well. What a beautiful card that's going on there. Right. Right. So both of these cards are talking about plans and moving upwards, as I said, leveling on. It's about making those plans about where you want to go and who you want to be and who do you take along the way. So I think that there is not necessarily moving going on, but you're thinking of heading off in a direction. And I'm wondering whether it's about you and your finances, or perhaps you're going to be making some investment or perhaps buying something, but there's certainly a sense that it's a new you and watch out world, here I come.
Mm-hmm. And so what's covering the issue is action. This is the Chariot. So what is covering the issue, what feels like just visiting, is this sense of you need to take some action. You don't know what action to take. I would say start with a small action, but do so with your full intent of getting to where you're going. You can here in this case, the person's on an exercise bike and has put a cupcake out there to help motivate them. Do what you can to motivate yourself. And remember, it is a process.
It is a process. But if you do that, what you need to cut out is any disbelief that you are not this lucky bunny. Look at this. Aww. You're sitting with a 4-leaf clover right on a horseshoe. And so luck is on your side. You should be able to get this straightened out as soon as you believe that you can. Sometimes it's just that we say that'll never work out, or it was only, never say that, because it will always work out for us. Everything always works out for us. There you go.
For the right reason.
For the right reason.
Just visiting.
Yes. So we'll go ahead and do a, the bunny deck is cute. Terry Renner had it, and I thought it was adorable, isn't it? So good, just visiting. Oh, writing a children's book.
They got a new role, leading a group.
In a new role, yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to do a reading for the collective, and there's no limit to the cards, although Richie can only pull one.
He did say that. Everybody go
I don't like putting limits on. I don't limit myself. How long have we got?
Yeah.
I have 72 right here. No.
There you go. There you go.
I'm going to pull my oracle card as well. Right, I have beautiful cards. I've got the star card again. That keeps coming. Well, it's come up once again this evening. Hopes, dreams, setting new boundaries, and daring to dream, and daring to, not just go a mile, go 30, go 40, go 50. I've also pulled the strength card, not strength from tarot deck, but from Wendy Andrews. Is that so? To make those choices, to have those dreams, we do need to find some inner strength to actually begin to dream and to actually pursue it.
There you go. Wow,
that's great. And I think part of the issue for everyone, or for the general, is trusting your inner knowing. The high priestess is the guardian of our inner knowing. And part of that, what we need to make sure that we pay attention to, we have to have compassion, and we also have to be able to have that sense of reunion, and that what impacts me impacts the other. So by all means, have compassion for yourself, have compassion for each other. Get out and meet some friends, and I think that's a really key thing. What do you need to cut out? You need to cut out the fact that you're waiting for a bridge to be built. Instead, start building the bridge yourself.
Oh my God.
Don't be waiting for it. Yes. Start building the bridge.
Right. So. Very good. Goes right along, guys, with mine. Mine is, we are the creators. We are, yes. And we must believe that we are. And even if we feel like, we're the only one at some point, we aren't the only one, because everything ripples. So make sure that you cut out any disbelief that you are not. You do create your own reality. And so look at the beauty raining down on us. It's so awesome. And the other thing is, I know that a lot of people are having a lot of problems sleeping. So silent night, try to find a way that you can get your rest. Even those of us who are resting are feeling like we haven't gotten enough rest. Yeah. It's got to do with the high energies. We're living in chaotic times. but we can change that by creating a totally new world. And that's what we're attempting to do. And we're seeing it in the physical in England. We're seeing it in France. We're seeing it everywhere. And it's very encouraging. It's very encouraging. So make sure you believe in that. Wow.
Oh, yes.
So shows coming up, Gerald?
I have a show that I'm a guest on, the Cool Crone Oracle tonight. Okay. I'm doing with Thomas from Tarot Your Way. I'm doing a Vanessa Tarot deck casual, and I'm looking forward to that. So it's easier just to like and subscribe to my channel. I do post, I post regularly on my community tab so people know what's coming up.
You definitely do.
So,
and Richie, you got another week of work, and then?
Yeah, then I'm on holiday for 5 weeks, and I'm planning to use it for rest, for fun, and just to catch up. So I'm off to Glastonbury for a few days. I'm off to the woods, to camping with my lovely husband, Peter. So I have got some shows coming up, but they're going to be a bit, I'm going to do a live now.
Yeah.
You know, what's the Wi-Fi internet situation? Going to be like, I can do it. So I'm not going to be scheduling loads in because I might be in the middle of, I don't know, the wilderness, having a wonderful time.
Yes, you might be having a and we hope you do, because you deserve it. You deserve a great rest. Yes. Yeah. So yes, I'll be back at 4 o'clock Pacific today with Kelly from Dozen Cats. We haven't been on for a while, and then Story in the Cards with Val and Marina. We always have a good time. It's 7 o'clock Pacific time. So, and tomorrow I do have some healing bowls. Some people coming on with healing bowls. So check it out.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Richie. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, moderators and subscribers and members. We love you all. We wouldn't be here without you. You're the best, honestly. All right. Yes. We'll see you next month for another show. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.